Should I have a lot of energy?
Yeah, you should not be this nervous energy. You're irritated, nervous energy.
You're making me irritated and nervous.
All right, ask me some questions.
Okay, let's do this, I guess. Get off your phone.
Come on, are you even recording? Oh, sorry. She's asking about helping animals.
Hi, welcome to the MomCast, where I interview my mom on different subjects. I'm your host, MomChea, and my guest today, MomChea. Say hi, Mom.
Hi.
Okay, she's so excited for this interview. Today's subject is music and memory,
This plank doesn't look good there.
which is inspired off of John Berger's Ways of Seeing, Episode 2, an informative BBC show on art and its influence on the world. Let me redo that.
You're so nervous.
I'm
Jess,
not
You are
nervous.
nervous. Just say it slow. Hi, welcome to the MomCast, where I interview my mom on different subjects. I'm your host, MomChea, and this is my mom. Say hi, Mom.
Why don't you do the
See,
introduction?
I'm so much easier than
Switch
you. I'm
it.
better than you. Today's subject is music and memory, which is inspired. It's not off of. It's by
I know,
John
I
Berger's
forgot that.
Ways of Seeing, Episode 2.
Yes.
An informative BBC show on art and its influence on the world. In this episode, he had a segment on how music affects the way we experience art and our involvement with the art.
Make sure to look at the
This is
camera.
very
so
good.
often.
This is very good.
For example, he played opera music while showing an oil painting of 5 men discussing at a table. In my eyes, it turned into a heated argument as if they were discussing war tactics. What do you know about this topic?
I don't know anything about it, actually.
Or about how music influences art?
I know how music influences people's moods, especially like in the older generation of people. Like if you're dealing with somebody who has like senility issues, dementia, if you play music, it's supposed to actually help them to remember and recall, and they become more lively.
And that's very funny you should mention that, Mom, because another inspiration for the study, a study was conducted by the 2012 Harvard Music Science Department, as well in which patients with Alzheimer's as well as dementia and Parkinson's were able to access latent memories and showed improvement in memory as well as motor functions.
See, that's true.
So when they played music that was for them, people with Parkinson's got up to dance and had a flow to them that they hadn't seen in forever. And
That
with
would be
Alzheimer's,
incredibly scary to see that.
it's kind of haunting, but it's magical in a way. And with Alzheimer's and dementia patients, they brought up memories and started talking about their past like they haven't seen that in years. Like it's all older people, like around 70 to 100. And so my experiment is to do that in a minor case without dementia or Alzheimer's or anything.
And I'm not 70.
But someone, yes, she's a ripe 32.
I'm 52 and proud.
Oh my gosh. In her prime. So the thing is, each patient had personalized playlists that was played during times in their lives from adolescence to adulthood. So I thought it would be interesting to mix both John Berger's Ways of Seeing with the 2012 Harvard study, in which I play music that has been customized from her childhood and adolescence while showing 4 different bits of art and to see
Put
if...
your mouth down, your hands down with you.
Moms. To see 4 different bits of art and see if she has feelings of nostalgia or other memories or emotions pop up that
Okay.
she wouldn't otherwise feel with just looking at the artwork.
I would like to do this. Are you going to show the audience what I'm looking at?
Yeah, so movie magic. I'm gonna put her up on the screen so they can see it like that,
Really?
right there. I'm gonna put that right
Oh,
up
so
on
that's
the
why we
screen.
have like a white background?
Exactly. It's gonna pop up right here.
Oh, you're so smart.
And they're gonna hear the music right here, and if it's too low, I'm gonna play it with movie magic.
All right, let's do this.
The first art piece is Starry Night by Vincent van Gogh.
Ooh, I like that piece.
Should pop up right here. Very interesting piece. Vincent van Gogh, as you should call him.
Really?
Yeah, apparently like Gogh. Or Gogh.
Vincent van Gogh.
Vincent van Gogh.
That sounds stupid.
One of my favorite artists. Very tormented life. We're going to be playing Sweet Love by Anita Baker while it plays.
Can I see?
Yeah.
I would have never paired the song with this, though.
Yeah. We're going to have a good 30 seconds. See what you think of this.
You're messing with me psychologically.
It doesn't go.
Your dad found out I couldn't sing when I was singing a song.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. That was about 43 seconds.
I love that. I never thought about that picture. When I see that, that's a spooky, eerie picture.
Yes.
But now when you paired it with the Anita Baker, my favorite song in the world, I see the light instead of the darkness.
Exactly. And
Cool.
that's how
I never
pictured
thought
it.
of that.
Yeah, okay. So what you just
That was
mentioned
good.
what you just mentioned is you brought up a memory of my father telling you couldn't sing.
I was in the
Why is
recording
that?
studio and I said I can sing Anita Baker. He's like, oh yeah? Put the headphones on, started singing. He's like, cut! Stop! And I was like, what? Sweet love!
And when's the last time you thought of this particular memory?
Never.
Never.
No, haven't thought of it.
And it's really funny that she mentioned this because I remember earlier in my childhood, my mom brought up that she wasn't allowed to sing to us because my dad was afraid we'd be tone deaf.
That's
So,
true. That's true too.
That's hilarious.
But I sang anyway.
But no, that is interesting that you do look at it in a different light.
Yeah.
And another thing that it brings up, what we go over in our class a lot is what I've told you about defamiliarization, which is
Remind me.
It changes your perspective to looking it into a new perspective, into a way that you wouldn't have thought,
What's
like
that called
changing
again?
into a different medium. Defamiliarization.
Oh.
So, say you have an art piece and you like it, and you this is the first time you go into the art museum for the first time, and you know nothing about the painter, you know nothing about him, like
Right.
say you know nothing about Van Gogh. You're like, oh, this is just an
I know
eerie,
about Van Gogh.
dramatic painting, but let's just say you didn't.
Okay.
And then I give you background, and I play some eerie, dark music, and I tell you he's been tormented his whole life. I tell you he actually painted Starry Night behind the bars of a mental asylum.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that true?
It is.
I don't want to repeat that
And he
information
was-
if it's not true.
And he was tormenting himself by eating his own oil paints and other pieces of...
Did not know any of that.
Yeah, he was a very tormented person.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, next. I like my plants.
Maybe we can find some music that'll help your vision. So let me play this. I'm going to be playing Duke Ellington and John Coltrane's In a Sentimental Mood.
That's my jam. That's horrible. And the picture's right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't like it?
No.
You don't like the painting?
I like the painting.
But it makes you feel some type of way with the music.
Yeah. It actually even made it even more sad and humdrum and a little.
Why is that? What do you feel from that?
I mean, because that song is always so beautiful. Number one, it's called a sentimental mood because it puts you in a sentimental mood.
Yes.
But I always clean the house to, Coltrane.
Mm-hmm.
And so I couldn't think of anything actually when I was looking at that picture because it was such a disconnect between that song and those two long faces.
These long, eerie farmers.
Yeah, so no, I didn't like that connection with those two. And the only memory it brought me was like cleaning, and then I got so distracted by looking at their mournful faces.
Uh-huh. Did
Yeah.
it bring back memory of anything?
No,
No.
sorry.
This is why we have 4. So if one is not right, we will get the next one.
Let's hope you queue up better than you did the last
Yeah,
time.
let's try that. This third one took me a while to pronounce. I Google translated it just in case. It's called A Sunday Afternoon on the Island of La Grande Jatte by Georges Seurat. And I accompanied it with King of Pain by the Police because that's something she also listened to in her childhood.
I think you butchered that song, that name.
Nope, I got it perfectly right.
Okay.
Probably not his name, but La Grande Jatte. I got that down pat.
Okay, I hope so. Oh! That's It's not. How did you say the name of the picture?
A Sunday afternoon on the island of Le Grand Jot.
And who's the painter? The painter?
Georges Seurat?
Seurat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did butcher
This is a perfect song for this. Oh my God. Yeah, that's a good pairing. Before inside the pouring rain. Yes. That you in this. She has a monkey?
You never noticed the monkeys?
No.
Yeah.
I love it. Love it. Would you like to know my memory? Immediately, I got my memory.
Immediately, I would like to know.
Immediately, I was transported straight to the Keys Islands down in Florida. What was it? Sanibel Island in Florida with my family because we would always listen to Police.
Okay, and how old were you?
I was older. I was 13.
13.
No. That came out. I was probably at 14 or 15, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in the picture too, it mixed very well because there's a scene of the water, there's families all together, and it just looks serene and pretty, and that's how it was at
And
the
did you
beach.
used to go? Yeah. Did you used to go to the beach with your family over
Yeah.
there in the parks and
We
stuff?
go down to Florida to the beach all the time and just hang out all day long. That's why I got skin poisoning or sun poisoning. So that memory wasn't great, but yeah.
But it's very
It's clear. And
It's yeah. Is it
I
way
can
more
remember
descriptive
everything.
than
Yes, I'm
the
wearing a
right
yellow one piece.
thing? 13 years old.
No, I think I was 15.
15.
Yeah.
But still.
Yeah, I was,
Still.
yeah, long
That's
time
crazy.
ago. Next.
That's interesting though that you can remember the clothing you were wearing.
I have a yellow swimsuit on and I got so tan because I would not go in the water because I was afraid of sharks. So I stayed on the shore.
She stayed
just
afraid of
dying.
sharks. She won't let me get in the ocean.
And then I was like super tan and I got sun poisoning.
Oh.
Yep. Memories. Good one,
Memories.
Cole. Next.
Thank you.
Next.
Last one, I tried to access a more extreme one and do one of the youngest memories that I could have used, so around the age of 9 years old. And it's called The Schooling for Grand Prix by Hans Petrich.
I don't know that.
You
I'm
do
sorry
not know
that
it.
I am ignorant to art.
So here's the thing, I'm going to
I
do
need to be better.
a song that she knows, but a painting she doesn't know, so we can see
How do you know I don't know this painting?
Because I chose a new one. It's just a new oil painting by an unknown person.
Okay.
Okay.
I do need to know more about art.
This is Rockin' Robin by the Jackson 5.
Oh yeah. No, I don't know this picture.
Okay. So just think. Pam
used to always say, your breath stinks. Oh, yeah.
What?
I got a memory.
Just keep thinking.
Go, tweet, tweet, tweet. Don't like this painting.
Don't like the painting.
No.
Why
I
not?
don't like oil paintings really that much.
Oh, I
But-
love oil paintings.
Yeah, I see there's a
They're
horse.
so warm.
You think that's warm?
Yeah, I believe it's warm because it's just so flowing together, and you can imagine the sand flowing while you're jumping over stuff. That's just me.
All right, I immediately thought of my sister because she was a horse fanatic, and there was a horse there, and when we would sing this song, it would go tweet-lee-lee, dee-dee, tweet-lee-lee, tweet-lee-lee, dee-dee, tweet-lee-lee, tweet, tweet.
Tweet,
And
tweet.
she would go, tweet, tweet, your breath stinks. And then and we would do that all the time, and we would just crack up thinking that was the funniest thing in the world. Because we used to have a farm where I had my pony, which was Mary Legs, because I
Yes.
named her after Black Beauty,
Okay.
little sidekick, and Pam had a pinto named Tonto,
Yes.
and we would just go around and clean the stalls and be in the tack room, and she liked the horses, I just liked to listen to music, and that's what.
So around the time that you did hear this song when it came out,
Yes,
you were riding horses back then.
yes.
Okay, so it's good to see that there is correlation between the painting and the music.
Yeah,
Because what I was beginning to think of, besides the Sunday afternoon on the island of Le Grand Jot, whatever, Jote, who is French, whatever.
ooh,
I immediately thought, is it the music in particular that is accessing your memory, or does the visual stimulation help as well? And do you believe that the visual stimulation helps?
You know, I don't want to prove you too wrong.
It's not a matter of proving me right or wrong. It's the study to see if it actually works.
There are certain things in pictures I think if you could look at, and when you hear the music, like I haven't thought about the horses, you know, in a long time, but thinking of seeing the horse triggered me to remember back when Rockin' Robin came out. Jackson 5 was huge. We were always listening to music in the barn and in the stables, and I thought of Pam singing "Your Breath Stinks," you know, during that. So yeah, I guess I mean it's a trigger.
Yeah, it's triggering, and not in a bad way.
But it's so funny, like going back to that first Anita Baker song. I remember being in the studio with your dad, being geeked that I was going to prove to him that I could sing.
Yeah.
And I remember the studio, what the studio looked like. I remember we just moved out here to California from Tennessee, and I was like, I'm gonna wow him. I'll get a record deal now.
That's so funny. What I was interested in when I first thought of doing this as a project and putting you on a podcast was I felt more of I would like to say emotional attachment to the painting than I did without any context or relating it to my own life. Would you say that you have a better feeling or appreciation for the art pieces when you see them paired with the music?
Well, what's funny now is now I'll think of Sweet Love and Starry Night.
Okay.
I did a pairing with that, and unfortunately, I don't like that I have that Gothic painting. What was that? The
American Gothic.
American Gothic. I have American Gothic now.
Grant Wood.
Yeah. That's no. That
kind of just ruined it.
Yeah, it kind of did. I was like, oh.
I was thinking there needed to be a more romantic one. They look very long in the face.
Are we done here, sir?
You know what, ma'am? Thank you. This has been MomCast with Alvin Colchia, your host, and
we need an
MomChea.
outro music.
I'll put movie magic. I'll put it in. But okay. Thank you for joining me today.
You're welcome, sir.
This has been MomCast.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Hope you have a nice day. What's for dinner?
I'm making dinner right now.
All right, that was great.